You know that feeling when you look at all the possible careers out there and it just feels like this giant, confusing map with no "You are here" sticker? Well, if that's you, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're not just going to stare at the map, we are going to build your own personal compass to navigate it.
Ah, that question. It starts in kindergarten, doesn't it? And let's be real, it never fully goes away. It is so heavy, totally loaded with expectations, and honestly, it can create a ton of anxiety. But what if the problem isn't finding the answer, but the question itself? What if we could just reframe it?
Exactly. So, instead of stressing about finding one single final destination for the rest of your life, let's focus on building a tool that can guide us, a professional compass, one that helps us navigate, helps us explore, and find a direction that feels right for us right now. Okay, let's dive in. So here's our roadmap. First, we're going to frame the journey and get our tools together. Then, we'll get into a two-part process, an outward investigation followed by an inward discovery. And finally, we'll pull it all together to help you find your true north and take that first step. The big idea here is to turn what feels like a homework assignment, research a career, into a genuine tool for self-discovery. This isn't just about finding some job. It's about aligning your education, your passions, and your goals so that you're not just working, you're actually building a life that feels authentic to you. Every great explorer needs the right equipment, right? Well, the good news is you don't have to start from scratch. There are some incredible resources out there just waiting to help you map out the entire professional landscape. Okay, so here's a term you absolutely need to know: labor market intelligence, or LMI. Think of LMI as your secret weapon. It's the real-world data that answers those crucial questions. Like, you might love graphic design, but LMI can tell you if the demand for designers is actually growing in your city and what the average salary really is. It's the difference between just hoping for a job and knowing where the opportunities actually are. And there are so many other amazing tools out there. The Occupational Outlook Handbook, it's basically a government-backed encyclopedia for thousands of careers, giving you the official stats on pay and future prospects. And you have to check out Forage. It offers these free virtual work simulations from top companies, so you can literally test drive a job for an afternoon. Then there's Focus 2, an assessment tool that helps you match your personality to potential careers. These are the powerful tools that are going to build our compass. All right, we've got our toolkit ready. Now it's time for the first active part of our journey, the investigation. This is where we look outward, gathering the facts and the data about a career that's caught your eye. We're going to break this down into 4 simple steps, just like the 4 cardinal directions on your compass. First up, requirements. What education or training do you really need? Second, prospects. Is this field actually growing, and what can you expect to earn? Third, daily life. What does someone in this job actually do all day? And finally, and this one is the most important, your why. What is the deep down personal reason this career is calling to you? And just a quick pro tip here. As you're gathering all this great info, keep track of your sources. Seriously, it's not just about avoiding plagiarism. It shows you're taking this seriously, and it lets you easily go back to that valuable data later on. Okay, so we've done the external research, we've looked at the map, but a map is totally useless if you don't know where you want to go. So now it's time to check our internal compass. This next part is all about self-assessment and understanding what truly drives you. And right at this point, the path splits. You get to choose how you want to approach this self-discovery phase. And look, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about what you need to learn about yourself right now. You've basically got 2 ways to go. Option 2A, understanding self, is the introspection path. It's about looking deep inside at your values and passions. Option 2B, am I career ready, is way more practical. It's about looking outward and measuring your current skills against what employers are actually looking for. Think of it as, what do I love versus what am I good at right now? So if you're heading down path 2A, it's time to get reflective. Let's just start with a big one. What are you genuinely great at? And don't be shy. Think about school, personal successes, even what your friends always say you do well. Next up, let's drill down into your values. Forget about specific job titles for a second. When you just think about the act of working, what 3 things are totally non-negotiable for you? Is it creativity, financial security, maybe helping others? And finally, let's look forward. What skills do you want to build for your future? This isn't just about what you're good at now, it's about who you want to become. What do you need to learn to get there? Now, if you chose path 2B, you're taking a more data-driven approach, maybe with a tool like Focus 2. This kind of assessment gives you a really objective look at your skills in these key areas, like communication, teamwork, and critical thinking that employers are always saying they need. It really helps you see where you're already strong and where you might need to grow a bit. We've made it to the final section. We have done the external investigation. We've done the internal discovery. Now it's time to merge those two paths and create a really powerful vision for your future. The goal is captured perfectly by this quote. Notice how it's not just about a job title. It challenges you to craft a complete picture of your life. The work, yes, but also the place, the lifestyle, and the community you want to be a part of. It's the whole shebang. So, it's time to bring it all home. Take everything you've learned, the data, the values, the skills, all of it, and write it down. And don't just make a list. I mean, write a paragraph, a true vision statement for your future. Make it so vivid and so detailed that you can almost feel it. This is your story. You get to write it. So we've built the compass. We've explored the territory. The only thing left to do is take that first step. So I'll leave you with this question. Looking at everything we just covered, what is the very first step you can take on your map today?